Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. The 14B District Court is now in session. My name is Elaine Washington, and I'm the judge that will be presiding over this session. Good morning, Mr. Jones.
Good morning. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Tardy. I'm not sure if he has checked in or not.
Mr. Tardy? Mr. Tardy, hold on one second. We don't have that on the docket for today.
Oh, I did it again?
Maybe so. We're going to check.
I was here a month ago and I thought you told me it was set for July 28th.
Okay, you got the email based on, there's a show cause for someone that you used to represent. Who is that? Mr. Hanchett, Raymond Hanchett.
Oh, yeah, he's not ours. We haven't had any contact with him for years.
All right. It's August 24th, and you got the notice because of Mr. Hanchett for today. So if you're not.
Oh, all right. All right. So 824 and Hardy. I mean,
yes.
Tardy. All right. As always, it's nice to see you. I'm not coming back till I'm scheduled.
Okay. Thank you.
Right.
Have a good day.
All right. All right.
Mr. DeLon Brown. How are you this morning, sir?
I'm good. Yeah.
I'm pretty good. Sir, could you give us your case number? We don't have you scheduled on for today.
They told me it was supposed to be today.
Okay, could you give us your case number?
I can
do that for my client, Your Honor, if I
Okay.
may. This is Daylon Williams Brown, according to the file at least.
Thank you. That helps us. We have that.
Okay, good. Thanks.
All right, court will call the case of Ypsilanti Township versus James Blake, case number 21W001127A and B.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Edward Drukas on behalf of James Blake.
Good morning, Mr. Drukas.
Good morning, Your Honor. Your Honor, today, Mr. Blake would like to plead responsible to an added count, speeding by 10 miles or less, PAT code 257628.
And that's a correct statement of our plea offer in this case, Your Honor.
All right, so by 10 miles or less, are you talking about the 6 to 10 over?
It's actually 10 miles or less. So it's
here.
It's the non-freeway speeding less than 10 miles an hour.
And which ticket are you adding that on before I even write down those numbers you gave me? So is that going to be 2 tickets?
We can add that. It doesn't matter to 1127A. That's fine.
Okay. And then the B ticket is going to be dismissed.
Correct.
And what is the fine with respect to the speeding under 10?
That I'm not sure. I know it has 2 points with Secretary of State's, but I don't know what the fines and costs would be.
I don't get it.
Can you give me the pack
What the-
code again, please?
257
It's 257
628.
628. Yeah, sorry, Ed.
Talking at the same time. So try that again, just one of you. Mr. Barnett.
257.628.
Okay. All right. We have to call out to the front desk to find out what the fine is for that, because I don't know that off the top of my head, and it's not on my fines and cost sheet here because it's not one of the standard ones. The typical ticket is 130, but Heather, make sure they understand that it's the 10 or less is not the 6 to 10. Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Who keeps talking during the middle of court? Mr. Blake, could you please stop
That's my
yelling? in the
neighbor. I'm
middle of-
sorry. That's my neighbor. I'm sorry.
And it's like this non-freelance speeding unless it's different than the
6 to 10.
different than the 6 to 10 though. Apparently. It's non-freelance speeding.
Do they want? Does she need the pack code?
I gave it. Oh yeah, the pack code. Do you need the pack code again? No. It's its own thing. It's specifically less than 10. It's not a 1 to 5 or a 6 to 10 or anything like that. I know. Okay, yeah,
They've never seen it
Okay,
either,
okay,
Mr.
okay.
non-Barnett. So
okay.
our staff has to look at it.
I mean, it's just a basic speed violation, the non-limited access speed violation under 10 miles an hour. It's
I understand, but
257.6.
what we have is the 6 to 10, and it's $130, and that's the one that we've typically used.
I think the 6 to 10 is for limited access, and it's only 1 point.
I understand.
We could call it violation of basic speed law if we want to do that. It's 257.627 bracket 1, which is also 2 points, and I think it should be the same thing.
Okay. And what's the fines and costs for that one?
That I don't know.
Ask her what's the one for violation of the basic speed law, because that's not on this sheet either. Oh, wait.
That would be 130.
It's 130. I found that one. All right, let's do that.
Sorry, I'm talking. My phone is making sounds and stuff.
All right, sir, it's my understanding that you're gonna plead to an added count 2 of violation of the basic speed law.
Yes, ma'am.
A
Yes, ma'am.
civil infraction
That's
carrying
correct.
a fine of $130, sir. So
Twice for both points.
2 points, Blake.
2 points.
Your Honor,
So it
we
go
have
up
30 days to
260.
pay
So it go,
that.
No, just one, Mr. Blake.
Just one. You're just pleading to one. You're gonna plead to that one and take it.
okay, yeah, 30 days. 30 days. Well, it'll be
Sir,
about 35 days, to be honest with you, because I don't get paid until the first of the month. I only get paid
you haven't
once a month.
gotten there yet, Mr. Lucas or Mr. Blake. We are not there yet. Okay, in terms of how long it'll take you to pay. So I have a question that I need you to answer for me. On May 2nd,
Yes, ma'am.
2021, were you driving in the vicinity of Michigan and Wyatt in Ypsilanti Township, sir, and violating the basic speed?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you. All
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
so now you need 35 days to pay?
I need at least, well, I need time to mail the payment. Do you accept debit card for payment?
I'll go over all this with you, James.
I can make a small payment when I get paid this month, but I have to pay the remainder at in September. I think that's right. Beginning of the month of September. I'm in a forced situation where I'm forced to be homeless because I didn't sign a land contract or a lease, and they never offered me a lease. And
That's enough right now, James.
Payable by September 10th, 2021. And I'm sure your attorney will go over with you that you can actually make payment online for that ticket. All right. We're all set. I'll dismiss the ticket, the B ticket in this matter, and count 1 in the A ticket.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
James, I'll give you a call right after court. You can log off now.
Thank you, all of you.
Bye.
Thanks, Paul.
Yep. Sure thing. Ed. Take care.
That's the most difficult ticket I've done yet. Ypsilanti Township versus Dana
Sorry
Bone.
about that.
19T00323.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Andrew Banis with and on behalf of Mr. Barnes.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, Mr. Barnes. How are you?
I'm good, Your Honor. How you doing this morning?
I'm pretty good. So you're here for payment of your fines and costs. I understand that you've received your disability. You're asking this court to consider waiving some of the fines and costs. And this court is not in a position to do that until we know how much your awards are going to be with respect to your disability. So we can address that once we've had that situation resolved. Do you know what your award looks like yet?
Not yet, Your Honor. Still waiting.
All right. So, Mr. Banis, is there anything you want to say on behalf of your client? Otherwise, I'm just inclined to give him additional time to pay.
No, then I mean, there are things to say, but if you're going to give him additional time, that's what I'd be asking for anyway. So I can, if he's still in a similar situation next time, hopefully at this, you know, we can go into more detail, Your Honor, but nothing further at this time.
All right, thank you. September 15th, 2021 at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
See you then, okay, Mr. Barnes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Ypsilanti Township versus Rochelle Kaufman. DIB 05000947 0000079 and 0001665.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Okay. Apparently the case numbers look different from what's on the file. It should be 05W163319, 05164301, and 05W184096. Ms. Kaufman,
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you? Oh, no. I got my video on now. Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
All right. You're here for sentencing today?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have sentencing, in my opinion, in a, so these are from 2005,
Yes, ma'am.
which was a long time ago.
I know. Tell me about it.
How are you doing now?
I'm doing really well. I've been in Florida for the past 16 years. I moved here to get my life together and I have a 7-year-old daughter now. I'm doing really well. I went to get my license. I guess I was in a bad situation back then. And I guess once I moved to Florida, I maybe forgot about these cases. And so when I went to go reinstate my license here, these came up, which I'm glad they did because, I don't need anything hanging over my head. So just want to take care of them. Like I said, I have a daughter and I don't need any, we do make trips to Michigan because that's where my family is. And I didn't want anything to, put me in jail or anything while I'm there.
So you did some jail time, it looks like, on at least the drug paraphernalia, the possession of the
Yes.
paraphernalia case. Do you know how much time you did on that?
You know what, to be honest with you, it was so long ago, I don't remember. I think that the magistrate maybe said 10 days or something like that. The last, the hearing that I had a couple weeks ago. I did pay. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Mr. Heaton or Ms. Johnson, are you able to look up in X jail how much jail credit she has? It's the Kaufman matter, Rochelle Kaufman. Oh, you're muted, Mr. Heaton. I see you're trying to talk to me.
I said I'll look it up right now, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So you pled guilty way back in April of 2005.
Okay.
Let me see how much jail credit you have on that one.
Yes, ma'am.
Your driver's license here is canceled probably because you have one in Florida. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. And I paid all my reinstatement and got everything cleared here from there.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
not showing any record for Miss Kaufman at Washington County Jail. I can call over there and find out. Maybe it's just too old in the system.
Because it's so old, that's probably what it is. Mr. Banis, do you have any insight on this one? I think you were appointed, it looks like you were appointed at least on the one of the drug paraphernalia charges you were appointed.
Oh, okay.
July 15th.
I wasn't aware that we were on this case at any time. Well, I can confirm I get the same results as Mr. Heaton. So if she's sure it was the Washtenaw County Jail, the only other thing I could think of is if she was going by a different name back then, but I'm not showing anything there.
My maiden name is Craig, if that helps, Craig.
Okay.
Were you Craig back then, ma'am?
I believe it, for one of them I was Craig and maybe one of them I was Kaufman.
Okay. So it says here PRI bond due to overcrowding back on May 31st of 2005. So as a result, I would believe that she was in the Washtenaw County Jail.
There is an entry for her under Craig.
Okay.
And so is there a particular time period I should be looking at?
2005.
For the year 2005, it says 4 days total.
Okay.
There was late 2004, that might November 2004, 15 days.
Okay. Well, this particular incident didn't happen until April of 2005, so she would have the 4 days credit.
That's what I'm showing.
So as to the drug paraphernalia charges, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
the sentence of the court is going to be that you serve 4 days in the Washington County Jail, 4 days credit.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I do have to impose the state minimum fees, but I don't think that's what they were back then.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm just
Yeah.
happy that they came up now and we can get them taken care of. And
So the state minimum fees are $125
okay.
on each case. On the driving while license suspended. Fines and costs of $225, ma'am.
Okay.
Do you need time to pay those?
What can you give me the total, like of all of them?
So $475.
475. I can pay them within 30 days.
Okay, that would be payable by, I'll give you August 31st.
August 31st, 475. Yes, ma'am.
You're all set, ma'am. Good luck to
Thank
you.
you. Thank you
Judge,
so
if I-
much. You have a great.
If I could just interject briefly, I don't mean to make things more confusing, but my docket lists case 05W163319 as a pretrial. Has she ever entered a plea on that case?
Looks like she pled guilty. Which one is that? Let's see.
It's one of the drug possession, drug paraphernalia.
Okay. The tickets and they don't match up here, so. Pled guilty on that one. All right, I see which one it is. That's the one that's actually has the date of the April 16th event. And yeah, apparently she pled no, she hasn't pled on that one. Thank you, Mr. Burnett.
You're welcome. I think maybe the easiest way to do that would be, the plea offer would be to, I'll just dismiss that case in light of the fact that she's being sentenced now on another similar charge.
All right. So dismiss. So your cost just went down.
Yay. Roll back like Walmart, huh?
Yes, exactly. So now your total due is $350.
Okay, that's a little better. Still by August 31st.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And so I'm gonna write on here so that the clerks know which one is which. So this
Okay.
is the 331905 W 163319. Okay. All right. Dismissed. All right, you're all
Thank
set
you.
now.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay. You ready? Are we gonna go offline?